David, you have Mr. Reynolds on line 3.
Excellent! Close the door, Sally. But you sweet, handsome bastard, do I have a script for you? Jim Brooks wants you for terms of endearment. This picture's an automatic Oscar nomination. He wrote the thing for you. You there, Bert?
I'd promised my old friend Hal Needham I'd star in Stroker Ace.
Another car chase picture. Are you sure, Bert? I mean, opportunities like this, they don't grow on trees, you know.
Think I'm making a mistake?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think your buddy Hal would understand. Maybe put the film on hold for a little while.
Well, I'm going to sleep on it for a little while, and then I'll let you know. Thank you.
What the hell just happened?
I've done some dumb things in my life, but this is the dumbest.
After the success of Smokey and the Bandit, studios couldn't wait to get Burt back in a fast-moving car, taking advantage of his comedic charm to bring in the largest possible audience into the theaters.
Gentlemen, we have a problem. Them sons of bitches over at Paramount want our boy in some kind of sappy cancer movie. Nobody wants to see that shit!
Yes, sir, I know. We've got the perfect film for him. It's called Stand On It. It's all stock car race, and it's perfect for Burt.
I love it. There's got to be a pretty lady in it, though, you know, like a beauty, like a Penny Marshall. Will Burt do it?
We have his buddy Hal Needham on board to direct. Maybe he can talk him into it.
Hot diggity dog. Tell Hal I don't care what it costs. Whatever bullshit he can come up with, I want Burt back in that car. After he sees the hunk of garbage that Paramount puts out, he'll be crawling back to us for a sequel. So get to it, boys.
Good idea, sir.
Right, sir. We'll stand on it.
Stand on it. Whatever the hell that means, yeah. Fuck out of here.
At this point in his long career, Burt was hoping for more rewarding opportunities.
I'm hungry for my One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm hungry for my Kramer versus Kramer, a project that I can do. I'm more My Ordinary People that Robert Redford directed.
Now, Burt had turned down many roles in his career to that point, but this may have been the part that could have completely changed how Hollywood viewed the man who had enormous success as a box office champion.
You think you could possibly put the top up?
Top's at home in the garage.
Terms of Endearment was written for me, and I regret that more than anything.
It would have been perfect. It was at a time in my life where I promised somebody I'd do a film with, and I said, I can't do that. I got promised so-and-so. That's my fault. But see, I wasn't a grown-up.
Perhaps Burt could have done both films and just asked his buddy Hal to wait for him.
This is something that's very important to me, and we'll do your project later. You can't do it without me anyway, so let's wait. I never thought of that,
After the Cannonball run, Burt made 4 very different movies, and they all made money, even though they didn't tear up the box office like the car chase pictures did.
My philosophy was to look at all the zeros and say, well, after I finish this shit, I'm going to find something I love.
So, sticking to the formula that had previously worked, with Burt driving fast and smiling at the camera, Hal Needham directing pretty girls and dumbass bad guys along with cars crashing, you'd think Stroker Ace would have been a box office winner.
Hey, Stroker, we got a race to run.
Burt was producer Walter Wood's first and only choice.
And I saw Burt Reynolds as clearly. It was spooky when I began to look at the dailies. I'd already seen them.
Hey, you boys better hold on, because I'm going to have to stand on it.
Your next picture is what? Well, I'm going to do Stand On It.
Stand On It was the movie's original title and is said numerous times in the finished film.
Stand on it! Yeah! Stand on it, son!
As soon as casting began on Stroker Ace, Loni got the female lead, the Dixie girlfriend of my Southern fried racer.
Is that the one you're going to do with Lonnie Anderson? Yeah, you bet. And we're rehearsing every night. Hope I keep rehearsing with her for a long, long... Do you have the script yet? No. Why?
Loni, who had earned her first $1 million salary for the role, isn't really given very much to do except gaze adoringly at Burt.
Ta-da!
Although it must have been pretty cool for her to get this Marilyn Monroe moment.
It was funny, when Lonnie Anderson came in, set in the morning, there occurred then the greatest pan shot you ever saw. There'd be 100 guys out there getting ready to do something, and Lonnie would come out of her dressing room and 100 heads would go.
This might be considered one of the more controversial moments in a Burt Reynolds film.
I guess I should undress you. And just let right off of there. Now you'll be a little comfortable.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Don't even think about it, Burt.
This would be so much more fun if you were here. Who would know?
Damn, Burt. What psychopath wrote this script? It's kind of rapey. Even I would walk away from this one. Come on.
That's safe.
Jim Neighbors is in the film. He plays my buddy. The mouth doesn't work right. I mean, look at the lips. They're not under the nose when he sings. They're over here on the side of his face.
How are you, ma'am?
I don't know. How am I?
You looking at the richest man you ever gonna know.
A wonderful good friend of mine, wonderful actor, Ned Beatty, plays the head.
Oh, I can make life bed of roses for you, honey pot.
Oh!
Parker Stevenson joined the cast as Burt's nemesis in the picture.
He said, "You're not going to believe me, but we're going to work together."
Stroker. Hello, Audrey. Aubrey.
And I shook his hand and said, "Well, I love that." And I went back and I thought, yeah, right.
I know your name, Audrey Meadows. Audrey James. Aubrey James.
About a month later, he called and said, "I'm sending you the script. There's no part in the script for you. Don't worry about it. It's going to be great. Just say yes." And so I did. And that was Stroker Race. I was opposite Burt in that race car movie, and it was a great experience.
As tradition with these films, NFL superstars of the time get cast in memorable roles. In Hooper, Terry Bradshaw found time in between Super Bowls to rough up Sonny Hooper.
You ain't ever gonna learn, are you, dummy?
New York Jets defensive legend Joe Klecko can be seen here in Smokey 2, punishing Buford T. Justice.
Who was that, Daddy?
I don't know, but the circus must be in town.
And Stroker Ace has Super Bowl champion Bubba Smith in a prominent role as Arnold, the strong but kind protector of Clive Torkel.
Hello, Arnold. You do this often?
Wanna be on a winning team?
Lux, we got a new jack band.
As always, Burt's little buddy, Alfie Wise, makes a short appearance.
Hey, you guys, what's so bad about second?
Screw second.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stroker Ace!
I've been driving fast for a long time, but I really didn't know what the hell I was doing, to be honest with you.
Burt spent time learning how to race a stock car for the film.
I thought, if I'm going to do this, I really should go to school.
Ahead of the 1981 NASCAR season, Burt partnered with Hal Needham and the great Paul Newman to form Skull Bandit Racing.
Burt being the bandit and Skull being the sponsors, Burt and Hal's Skull Bandit. That made perfect sense to me.
Advertising for Burt and Hal's Skull Bandit is seen throughout the movie.
You know, we could really get ourselves laughed right off the track if we tried to be real showbiz, you know? So we wanted to get somebody that would represent us with some dignity.
Their driver, Harry Gant, was an obvious choice for a part in Stroker Ace.
Here's Harry Gant!
They called him Hurry and Harry, Handsome Harry, but eventually they called him the Bandit.
Hal Needham used old stock car footage of crashes for portions of the film. Unfortunately, the car's numbers didn't really match up, a detail Hal hoped would fly by the average moviegoer.
You shouldn't. Son of a bitch.
And action!
Once again, some of the most enjoyable moments come from the now traditional end credit outtakes.
Come on, guys, clean up your act.
This is mine, and this is hers, the quiet one. Just stay there and I'll come by again.
You ready, Burt?
I'm ready. Hurry up, I'm molting.
Bags. Come on, let's have some fun. What do you say? Not you, Reynolds. Over here.
Camera mark. That's good. Okay, come on, Bubba. Action, Bubba. Damn it, the door won't open.
Burt, I need a little technical advice on this. Reed, what do you think?
Oh, you mean, on this?
Yeah.
Couple, three things wrong, Burt.
Huh?
You know, I've been back here looking this over. The set's kind of weak and your dialogue's kind of weak. I like the people you got here, but the home run is your wardrobe is beautiful.
To no one's surprise, the critics crapped all over Stroker Ace.
It's time for a Siskel and Ebert Burt Reynolds shitty film review.
Stroker Ace is quite simply the worst movie of the year.
Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it?
Burt Reynolds, who seems to have given up trying to make good movies.
I don't give a shit.
There are episodes of Hee Haw that are more lively and more funny and more sexy than that dribble.
Very funny.
I wanted to leave this movie, quite honestly, by the time the opening credits were over.
What a putz.
And Burt Reynolds doesn't even try.
It's not very dignified, is it?
The races between Reynolds and the other drivers aren't the least bit realistic or exciting.
Nobody's perfect.
I have the feeling whenever he gets together with Hal Needham, they just go down to the South and have a picnic, and he gets his old pals around and his current girlfriend, and they do another retread of these dumb car jokes.
Did you come up with anything more original than that?
Everybody on this movie gave up before they made frame one.
You know what that boy's problem is? Got too much ego.
Why doesn't he make a good movie?
It's intentional. I thought, I just want to make bad movies.
And that's the end of this Glenn Ebert, Burt Reynolds Shitty Film Review.
Stroker Ace, with a budget of $20 million, bombed at the box office when it opened in July of 1983, landing in 8th place and grossing only $13 million.
I was just somebody who was very aggressive. I liked to just crash and burn or win.
This was the first Burt Reynolds film to bomb in years.
Most of my films are that way. They either crash and burn or they're big hits.
Not since Nickelodeon in 1976, over 7 years and 12 movies ago.
Oh, hey, Bert! Woo! He's so cute! He waved right at me. Did you see him?
Burt always made time for his fans who came to the set, and all the pretty girls there, of course, but he also loved kissing babies as well.
Burt Reynolds kissed you. Come on. When she gets older, she'll hear about it. She sure will. And so did I. Took me a kiss. I had to.
I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't want an Academy Award. But when you say that you want it, then suddenly people look at you like the saliva's dripping out of your mouth, and you're groveling in the dirt and stabbing yourself with a knife because you weren't nominated.
The winner is Jack Nicholson, Terms of Endearment.
To make matters worse, Jack Nicholson won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for Terms of Endearment.
You need a lot of drinks. Jack is our best actor of my generation. I like Jack. We're friends. He said, "What an ass you are."
Jim Brooks is one of the nicest, most wonderful, talented people in the world. And the fact that he still speaks to me is amazing.
I didn't realize that if I'd have just said to Jim, will you wait for me, he would have said, sure. But I didn't say that.
Every time he sees me, he should go, "What a jerk you are for turning this down." Jack Nicholson, on the other hand, should say, "What a guy."
Who the hell is calling this late? Hello?
I'm sorry to call you so late. I don't know what the hell it is. I feel like I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die. Calm down.
Well, I'll die.
Here's what I want you to do, Bert. I want you to breathe.
Okay.
You're just having a panic attack about this Terms of Endearment Oscar thing now. Now breathe out. You okay? You all right, buddy? I promise I'm gonna get you another movie.
My heart's pounding and I'm shaking.
Now I want you to hold your breath one more time.
Okay.
That's it, Bert. Just so you know, calm down. You know, Stroker Ace wasn't that bad. I mean, you had some fun with your friends, and you got to laugh and all, and be with Loni, and it sounded like fun.
I want to go to sleep.
Go to sleep, then. What do you want me to tell you?
Can I breathe now?
Oh, shit. You still holding your breath? Yeah, breathe. You got to breathe, you bastard.
I'm sorry, I woke.
It's all right, buddy. You know, don't worry about it. First thing in the morning, I'm going to get you another picture. One that's going to win you an Oscar, pal.
Good night.
Good night, buddy.
Good night.
Poor son of a bitch.
I took the part that was the most fun.
Oh.
I didn't take the part that would be the most challenging.
Watch for new movie reviews and documentary series. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell so you know when new reviews arrive.